Okay, and I forgot to mention Psalms 86. I did see that in my mind's eye, but I didn't even pull it out. So Psalms 86 is a good Psalms to read to strengthen your confidence, it seems here. All right, for encouragement, help, strength. Okay, to be restored in one simply by praying the prayer of David. So that's why I was seeing Psalms 86 for strengthen your confidence, your faith, or your belief, in a sense, your knowing, strengthen your knowing, your knowledge, um, as well as your knowledge in yourself. So I feel like that came out. I'm also seeing when I was really paying attention slowly with this after this step back has come out, right? A step back, but I was really pulled towards these waves, okay? These waves hitting the wall like that. All right, this was like you stepping back and watching things unfold. Okay, equaling 15 equaling 6. Okay, it's like this new decision you meant to make has caused a transition in the timeline or something like that. But this is the state, excuse me, is a state of gratitude here. Number 6 also coming out, showing a parade, New Orleans parade, right? And I feel like with you giving thanks, yes, giving thanks with the death card here, to you changing, that you're no longer that same person, that you probably would have been that wall. You know what I'm saying? You probably would have been them rocks and would have been used to that. And now seeing from the hindsight of how effective this could be, how effective the water can be. All right, how effective the return of the water can be. So what they put out and is what they get back. And you stepping back and watching, being thankful that you are not that same individual that would be in them rocks. Like you wouldn't be able to take these rock the raft of the water. You wouldn't be able to take that. I know that things may look good on the outside perspective, looking at everything else from the outside, looking like, man, they look like they're having a great time, or they look like, I wish I'll be able to do these things as well. But you don't know what they truly are doing here. You need to be thankful and patient. This is where the patience comes in with this 4 wands and the page of cups. Patience and grounding your feelings and emotions regarding what you feel like you require or deserve at this time. Showing this transformation and saying, God, I've transformed. I'm not trying to go back there. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting. I'm being anxious. When is my time going to come? All these opportunities, but I know they slide. I know they're slick. I know they're iffy. But the Most High is like, ground yourself. Check your emotions, right? Start to take care of yourself. Start to ponder on yourselves. Take care of your emotions. Write down your emotions. Write down your day, how you feel. Start to acknowledge these things, but then learn to find solutions for them instead of masking the issue. All right. Self-care, number 3. A 3 could be significant. Self-care is this kundalini energy is more like just sitting and being still and seeing, being still with your feelings. Yeah, your secrets with the high priestess here, your secrets that you are holding in that kind of eat you up, the pains and the grief and the secrets, maybe secrets that you really can't tell nobody, and you kind of or you could, but it's like, what can it do now, you know? But it could relieve you. That's just that, you're probably looking at it like that, but you need to sit with that. Something needs to be corrected with that. Okay. Yeah, step back with this world card. Okay. something to do with online as well. But first I was getting like looking at the world, looking outside, not being of the world, you know, being set aside and looking out from the outward, looking into the world. I'm getting. Okay. Also heard Michael Jackson heal the world. Make it a better place for you and for me. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. I'm burping a lot. Yeah. This is the energy of Michael Jackson talking about there are people dying if we care about the living. Mm-hmm. So that's the energy of you watching the corruption and everything taking place, but being grateful and thankful and being on a different frequency now. All right, that this chapter of you, this timeline of you has now been completed. That you're looking on the outward, looking in, now expanded your horizons, expanded your frequency, expanded your intelligence, expanded your universe. Okay, 606 on the timer exactly. And but it's like you don't even trust it. What is going on? Somebody is like doubtful. I don't know what they're doubtful for, but this is what they need to work on. They need to work on themselves. Yeah, doubtful about what? Finding something. Okay, living the life they truly want to live, being truly happy, being in love, finding that ultimate happiness or that love. You could even be with a person or just being satisfied with your life. Okay, with this Eight of Swords here is like feeling like, will I ever get this? Is there what? Am I gonna get there at 20? What am I gonna get there at 57? 99? Like somebody feels like, how long do I need to continue doing this? And they're kind of looking at everything the wrong way. Daunting, very daunting energy, because now you're kind of like limiting yourself, putting a timeline on things, really honoring the time, really putting anxiety on a time, which is truly an illusion. We know that we use it to measure out here, okay, in this realm, but we also know that it's an illusion. That if you really put everything on time, you would be seriously stressed out, okay? You would be living off of the clock and not on your own energy, if that makes sense. Time and energy go hand in hand, but time can be used wrong. Like as far as like remembering your birthday every year, so much focus on your birthday. I think like measuring up to that time and countdown is actually a deficit when you don't remember your birthday and you're living like freely, and it's like you get younger. That's how I feel. But I feel like remembering your birthday and going through that anxiety of, oh, I gotta get this done, I gotta do this, ooh. It's like you in every year and actually having something to like anxiety to look forward to. Oh my God, I'm turning this. You are kind of putting a clock on yourself, because that's an illusion. Now you've kind of set your cells to think they are this certain type of age when they're ageless. Okay, they're ageless. So that's actually tricking your cells to start to generate too fast and age themselves. Okay, thinking of time anxiety. This is why it's best to bask in your own energy. We understand that, things got to be done at time. We have duties and things that we got to do, but live with the flow of the energy of nature and the Most High. Live in that flow. If it's meant to be, it will be. Be on time with what you got to do. That's okay. Be on time. Okay? Do what you got to do. But do not stress yourself regarding time. Like, that's it. That all I got is now. I could only do this. Never too late. You are alive. As long as you are alive, you are still learning. Okay? As long as you're still breathing, you are still learning on this realm. So it's not for you to look at it as saying something is too late. That is a lie from the pits of hell. Nothing is too late. Nothing is. Okay? Time is an illusion. I want you guys to understand that. So break that energy.